Today I went out and bought a Harbor Freight 4-in-1 battery jump starter pack. Stepdaughter's car is constantly dying. I think she needs a new alternator. Mechanic though doesn't have any appointments for another 2 weeks. And every time she goes somewhere and turns off her car, the battery dies, won't start up again. It's been an ongoing problem, but it's gotten worse. It's a short-term fix, and it'd be good to have one on hand anyway. But I'll let her throw it in her trunk of her car, and then she'll won't be stranded anywhere or have to wait around for me or AAA to come give her a jump start. It's the Centec 900 peak amps and comes with a compressor that gives you a maximum of 250 psi. I've seen online a bunch of people have given it good reviews. It was $80, and then with the 20% off coupon, I guess it comes to like $50-something. And looks like it's sturdily constructed. It's got some cigarette lighter connectors here, 12 volt. It's got a USB charger here if you need it. And then on the back is the compressor. So she's actually out and about now in her car. Hopefully she doesn't turn it off. But I figured in the meantime, I'm going to give it a test on my Harbor Freight generator. I've had this since just before Hurricane Sandy. What was that, 2012? And it saved me back then. And it's done really well for me with outages that we've had. Now, I've since converted over to a battery backup system in my house, so I don't have to use this all that often, so I can run silent, run deep when the power goes out. But what's happened since then is the little battery here has died. This is the key to turn it on, and as you can see, nothing happens. So I'm going to test out the jump starter and see if it'll get this going here. And they look like they're decent quality. I think this is 6-gauge. There we go, 6-gauge wire. So it's got a good chunky feel to it, and the distance on them is actually pretty good. It's about 3-4 feet, I think it is. So it gives you some good distance here to start it up and not have to have it sitting right on top of the battery. Now it tells you to charge it up before you run it. This is the signal for a charge. When it's, these lights won't run when it's fully charged. You'll just have a green light right here. And before, when I tested it, it was actually on the green light. So I thought I'd be able to start it up right away. I'll plug it in because it comes with a plug. The cable that it comes with. You attach it back here. There. And you plug this in here, like that. And then you plug this into a regular wall outlet. So be back in a bit when it's charged up. Okay, I have it plugged into an outlet. As you can see, the power is off here, but you can still see that it is charging. So I'll keep an eye on it, see when that green goes steady and the red and the yellow lights go out, and then we'll be ready to get it working. So it's been about a half hour, and as you can see, the green light is solid here. So that means we're ready to go. So with the pack charged, you just take your cables, and the black one, the instructions actually tell you, for one, make sure your power is off here. So the first thing you do is you take your black and you connect it to any metallic case, you don't actually hook it up to the battery. You hook it up to either your car, something metal on your car, or in this case, the rail on the generator. Then you take your red one and you connect it to the terminal. You turn the power to on, and now you let it sit for 5 minutes. The instructions say you have to let it sit for 5 minutes. If you try to jump start your car right away, it's not going to work. So we'll be back in 5 minutes and give it a shot. Okay, with the system set up, let's see if it'll give it a go. So that seems to be a success for 2 years of not running, and I've always just been using the pull start on it. So I will need to get a battery charger though to charge that battery up, because I bet you right now if I try it again it'll do nothing. Yeah, so I'll need to get a battery charger and hook that up, and then I have a trickle charge that I can keep the battery maintained. So, but the jump starter works. Now, of course, the real trick will be if it works on the car, but I don't see why it shouldn't. Now, after one start, yeah, see the light's still green. There wasn't probably much of a battery to try and jump start anyway. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give the compressor a workout and see how that works. Underneath here is the on-off switch. Now I brought a hose to use with the compressor. Well, actually it's from my workshop, but I thought I would need it. But I discovered that in this little compartment here, it's got its own hose to use. And it also comes with a couple of different attachments depending on what you want to blow up with the compressor. So this comes out, actually gives you a little bit of distance here. What I did was I have a wheelbarrow that has 2 tires that are perennially flat. So I got from Harbor Freight 2 10-inch tires, and they can use some air. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to use the compressor to fill up the air. Now at 250 psi, that seems pretty decent pressure that it's going to give you. I looked online at a couple others at Walmart and on Amazon, and theirs were 125 psi. So this could be a better unit than what I saw there, and the prices were comparable. Hook this up right onto the and then we just use that, I guess, to lock it on. All right, it's got some air in it, but not a lot. So let's turn it on. So it's locked on. Pressure is going up. That's getting nice and tight. Okay. That I think actually did really well. This one's a lot flatter. Alright, well that was noisy as hell. And it tells you right on these tires 30 psi is maximum pressure on it. So that's that was a really quick, probably could have put a little more air in there. I was a little nervous about doing that, putting too much air in. And but I think that if you've got a car tire that's flat, this will fill it up for you really quick. This Centec battery pack jumper, I think it's pretty good. Let's see, still got a full charge on it, which is good. Now it tells you to after each use to recharge it, and maybe once a month, I think it said, just to keep it up to speed. Like I said, it's got a couple of 12-volt connections here, cigarette lighter connections, which can come in handy. It's got the USB, and it's also got a work light. How bright that is, I don't know, but at night, if you're on the side of the road and you need to fix your flat, or you need to jump your car battery, that should be sufficient light to let you connect things and see what you're doing. Let's see. It's got a flasher on it, so you could probably put it to the side of the road and let people know what to aim for when you're disabled, and then off. All right, for 80 bucks, minus 20% for the with the coupon, I think this is a good deal. And if I have any problems with jump starting your car, I'll let you know. Okay, thanks for watching.